What's up, guys? It's Carissa Cupido from Good Up FM Weekends on the Weekend Special. And I have the absolute honor to sit down with Miss Deborah Cox, of course, having a career spanning over more than 25 years, the hit maker of Nobody's Supposed to Be Here. I don't know if you knew this, Deborah, but that song has taken over Cape Town. Since the 90s, it was playing in clubs, it was playing in households, it was playing in radio stations. Even to this day, I still have people in my request hour be like, Carissa, if you do not play Deborah Cox, like the show is not complete without it.
Amazing.
So I'm so curious to know if you ever imagined your global acclaim hitting the southernmost tip of Africa.
I had no idea that the music would resonate the way it does. And we are celebrating the 25th year of Nobody's Supposed to Be Here.
Yeah.
And I'm thrilled that I'm still here to deliver the music to audiences. This place is like coming home. I really feel very connected.
Absolutely.
And I think that the audience, the fans, they know my music intimately. They know the songs, they know the deep cuts, the album cuts, you know what I mean? So it's always a thrill to be able to get the opportunity to perform the songs that haven't been heard on the radio.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think that's also where the magic is, right? It's like you have the hits, we all get down to the anthems, but there's also the intimacy of your slower songs too, like the more R&B type feel songs. So you're saying it's the 25th year that we're celebrating this song. Your career has expanded and just been so beautiful and blossomed over the past two and a half decades. I'm really curious to hear a little bit more about how you think you stay grounded. I know that you're very close to your family. You've been with your man since.
Yeah, we're celebrating 25 years of marriage too.
Congratulations.
I know, it's insane.
What is year 25? In terms
25.
of what do you gift? That's
for 25 years?
It must be gold, surely.
Oh, I mean, it's just ongoing.
It is. Every year it's something else, isn't it?
Trips.
So is that part of why you feel you still stay connected and grounded? Is it the family?
I think it's it's definitely a combination of the family, you know, just where I'm from, you know, being from Toronto. I come from very humble beginnings. All I know is work and hard work and hustle. And so for me, it's never stopped. I just don't ever want to be poor again.
Wow.
So that is the motivation.
Absolutely.
So and I don't think that's ever left my body.
Yeah.
You know, I've always had that ambition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, my Caribbean background will not let me just sit on. I have to keep on, you know, being creative and working and have different things on the fire. But I think it's also, you know, having people. Surrounding yourself with a good team of people that will tell you the truth, you know what I mean, and learning
even when you don't want to hear it.
When you don't want to hear it, and you know, early in my career, there was a lot of truth telling that was like, you know, understand your position that you play in the whole game of life, and accept that. And once you make peace and just surrender to the journey, then I think you'll find contentment, and then you'll be able to keep walking the walk, you know?
Sheesh, wisdom. Are you hearing this? My goodness, Deborah, that is incredible. You're a pioneer. I'm pretty sure you see yourself as that too. Coming out of Canada when it was a time that rock music was celebrated over anything urban, really, you know?
Brian Adams, Triumph,
exactly.
Rush.
Which we love. We know and love. You know?
I mean, look, I grew up with all different types of music and love all different styles, but there was no support system for the music that I wanted to do. I was told no every step of the way from every single label in Canada. But it fueled me to make a mark and make a difference and to believe in myself. And I think for any artist, for anybody who's trying to get into this industry, if you don't believe in yourself, no one is going to buy into your
product?
Yeah.
I think so. And speaking about products, I mean, we've seen so many greats step out after you. The Drakes of the world, the Weekends, the Justin Biebers. I'm curious if you still support music that comes from Canada. If you still are fans of these people that I feel you kind of put down the groundwork so that they could be successful.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely love what Drake is doing and Justin Bieber. And again, there's so many of us even before them, you know, Melanie Fiona and Glenn Lewis, Tamia, Julie Blah. I mean, there's so many great artists that do soul music that are still, you know, still not really getting as much recognition as we'd like, but you know, I've always been a firm believer in giving credit to the ones who have come before. So
Absolutely.
like when I started to make my mark, you know, I made sure that I told Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight and Jody Watley and you know what I mean? Yeah, all the great Janet Jackson, Whitney, and everybody, that I appreciated them and their struggle and, you know, what they went through to lay the groundwork so that I could come into the industry. You know, it's important for us to not just reach back, but reach amongst, you know,
alongside each other
and go forcefully and make a mark.
Well, I get goosebumps because as a black woman in the industry, I feel like they opened doors that you walked into, and I feel like you were doing the exact same.
Thank you. I hope so, and that's what we should do.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So outside of the music, which we've come to know and love so much, as I've mentioned before, I know that you kind of branching out into other spaces. Tell me more about your other ventures going on.
Well, I appeared in Station 11, HBO Max's Station 11. I also did The First Wives Club with Jill Scott, which is a really great romantic comedy series that you can also watch here. And then I also developed a rosé wine called Kazaisu, which is named after my kids.
Oh my goodness.
And it's an organic wine from Provence, and it's made up of Grenache and Cinsault grapes, two of my favorite varietals, and a labor of love. So those
you've come to the perfect place to do it. You know that we are just wine central here
as well.
Please, is it going to be sold in Cape Town or in South Africa?
Yes, we're working on that as we speak. Right now, it's just in the U.S., but
no, we need it. Please.
Absolutely,
Deborah, come on, you gotta give us the good stuff too. Can you imagine sipping on some rosé while grinding out to your music?
Absolutely,
perfect addition to some R&B. Well, before I let you go, I spoke about you being a pioneer, and as Good Up FM, we've been around since 1965, and we've just recently rebranded as Cape Town's Original, because that's what we are.
Yes.
And I thought I would do a little bit of a taste test with you today. You probably tasted it though, because you have been in South Africa before, but I brought you some Kusistas today to try out. No? It's something new?
Never tried that, no.
Please, we have to get into this.
Okay.
Deborah Cox, the pioneer and original trying this.
Kusista.
Absolutely. You got that hands on. Okay, so here's the treat. It is a dessert, usually served on Sunday with like some tea after church if you do that. But we're about to have it now because it's an occasion, it's a moment.
Yes, it is.
Shall I have one with you? Yes. Shall we cheers?
Cheers.
Tell me what you think of it. Interesting.
Kind of like a donut.
A little bit like a donut.
A little bit like a donut.
A bit spicier.
Spicier. Is that coconut?
With a coconut on it.
A little sweet.
A little bit sweet. It's got some syrup going. Out of 10?
I would give this a 9 out of 10.
We get a 9 out of 10 for our Kusistas. Come on. Absolutely love that. Resounding applause. Thank you, Deborah Cox, for your time. I appreciate you. As you have another mouthful of that, please enjoy it. And we will continue enjoying your music. We appreciate you so much. Thank you.